Hello and welcome. My name is Brad Alexander, and I'm here today to introduce to you a brand new program called the 7 Habits of Largely Ineffective Salespeople. And while this program is designed around the auto industry, car salespeople, the principles here can be applied to any sales career. So sit back. We're going to keep it brief. We're going to just do a couple of habits per session because we don't want to overwhelm you with information. I mean, there's probably a lot rattling around in your head. So we want to keep it brief, keep it concise, keep it simple, so that you can apply these principles and become the most ineffective salesperson that you have the capacity to do. We're here to help. Remember that. So the 7 habits of largely ineffective salespeople, we can jump right into it and get to the first one. The first habit is to be reactive. Be reactive, not proactive, some motivational mumbo-jumbo thing. That takes a lot of work, that takes a lot of preparation, that takes a lot of, you wouldn't believe. Be reactive. Sit back. Hold back your talents and energies, because listen, practicing, drilling, and rehearsing, like a lot of people like to preach out there, first of all, it's kind of boring and monotonous, but second of all, why should you waste your talent practicing, drilling, and rehearsing? Save it so that you can use it when the time comes. Am I right? What a lot of people like to do who've implemented this program is sit back, they'll read the comics from last Sunday's newspaper, or maybe even do the word search in the newspaper. Not the crossword puzzle, I mean that's for those brainiacs out there, you know. I mean, like, what's a 5-letter word for idiot that starts with I and ends in T? Like I care, right? At any rate, just sit back and wait for things to happen. See what the day brings, okay? Because there's a lot of times the day really doesn't bring a whole lot. And hello, if you're out there just wearing yourself out, practicing, drilling, and rehearsing, you've wasted a lot of energy for nothing. So sit back, lay back in the weeds, if you will. You know, you're that crouching tiger out there. And when the time comes, you'll be ready to pounce. And then you're going to implement all those improv skills that you've got. I mean, you're the kind of person you think on your feet, right? So when the time comes, you're going to employ those improvisational skills, those awesome skills that helped you earn 3rd place in that junior high talent show. Remember that? When you did that completely unscripted skit about the day all the smart people needed your help opening their lockers? Oh man, that's great stuff. So that's the kind of stuff you bring. You've got the talent. Other people need to work at it. You've already got it. Hello? Need to practice? I don't think so. You can't teach what you've got. So kick back, wait, and you'll be ready when the time comes. The next habit, the second habit, is to live for the day. Live for the moment even. We can go there. Live for the moment. Habit number 2 in the 7 habits of largely ineffective salespeople. And what this means, I know you see bumper stickers or people use that as kind of their credo. Oh, I live for the day, I live for the moment. I'm not talking about any new age warm fuzzy kind of stuff. I'm talking about making the moment the best moment ever. Each moment, okay? And so we translate that into sales. You want each car deal to be the best car deal. So you say what you have to say to make the deal. You do what you have to do by any means necessary, right? You get where I'm coming from, don't you? Look, if you want to be a largely ineffective salesperson, you've got to do what it's going to take. So if you tell a customer that the Dodge Hemi that they're buying gets 50 miles to the gallon and the exhaust fumes are pure oxygen, who knows, maybe even the exhaust fumes will replenish the ozone layer. I mean, get creative, man. Come on. That's what you're about. You do what you do. You say what you say. And then you make the car deal. And let's be honest. When the customer comes back, if they ever find out, which they probably won't, but if they ever come back and they're worried about or concerned about some of the things that you said, the reality is you're not going to be at that dealership anymore anyway. You're a mover, you're a shaker, you got to keep going, you keep one step ahead. That's why you are who you are. And this program and these principles are going to help take you to the next level of being a largely ineffective, and in some cases a completely ineffective salesperson. There's a lot more to this program. You're going to need to keep tuning in, check things out. One thing I will say is you can get these tips and many more in my book, The Paint Won't Lick Itself, Simple Truths for Selling Cars. Okay, the 7 Habits of Largely Ineffective Salespeople is in here, and there's a whole lot more. Go to lulu.com, L-U-L-U, Lulu. Some of you probably have a wife, girlfriend, mother, daughter named Lulu. Maybe a pet cow. Anyway, lulu.com, type my name in the search box, Brad Alexander, and you'll find this book, and you will not be disappointed at the things you're going to find in The Paint Won't Lick Itself, Simple Truths for Selling Cars. Check it out. Be here next time because we've got more habits to cover to make you largely ineffective. Thanks for your time.